feel like she's been treated unfairly?
I think our fans are adjusting.
And time out. What do you mean What's up, guys? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. And of course, we're here to give you guys the daily dose to get your morning started with Caitlin Clark. And make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that like button. Thank you guys for the love and support. Just when I thought the WNBA had some sense, right? I thought that the WNBA would take all of the criticism that it is receiving and make adjustments. I was completely wrong, and this is why. Now, Cathy, what the hell her name is? I forget her last name. Cathy. Let's just go with Cathy, man. She's been compromised. And what do I mean by that? She has been compromised. She's scared as well. I thought it was just a Christy Sides thing. Clearly, it's just I hate to say it, but it's just I'm not going to say what I was about to say, guys, but I feel like people can understand and articulate what I mean. She is a woman who is afraid to go against the grain. Let's just put it like that. She's afraid to go against the grain. She has bought into the typical mindset of most of the WNBA players. And when I saw this clip, I saw this article, man, I was just like, I just hope, man, that she knows what she's doing. I made a video, man. I said that she's in over her head. Clearly, she doesn't know how to run this organization, this league properly, in my opinion. And I don't even like Adam Silver, but I think Adam Silver will probably be worse. You need somebody with more of a business aggressive attitude. She doesn't have that. But this is the rest of the clip, so let's get into it.
To meet her, she's lovely. Yeah. Do you feel like, I mean, there's been a lot of reports that people have been after her, other players. Yeah. Do you feel like she's been treated unfairly?
I think our fans are adjusting. The fans we've had for a long time know how we have the best, biggest, most physical, best players in the world.
What? The fans? And time out. What do you mean the fans? There have been no fans. I just showed you guys the video I put up where the All-Star votes, Asia Wilson, the face of the league apparently, was at 30-some thousand. But the fans, so the fans that were voting 35,000, you're telling me that number means more than the fans that are voting 200-something thousand votes for Caitlin Clark at number 2 and Asia Wilson at number 1. So don't give me this bullshit talking about that it's the old fans, they understand. The old fans were not growing the game. The new fans are. And this is just business 101. I'm just a YouTuber. Why am I telling why does she not understand this? Why? You're getting me very, very angry, and I'm trying to be peaceful this morning. And I see stuff like this, man, it's just very, very dumb. It's very dumb to me. And, it's like she's oblivious to what she sees. She's a smart woman. You don't become a WNBA commissioner, Cathy Engelbert. You don't become a WNBA commissioner by not knowing how to do business properly. If it were not for the NBA, where would you guys be? Honestly, where would you guys be? Because you have that slack. It allows you to keep fucking up like you're doing. She's talking about our old fans know we have the most physical league. Well, guess what? Now you have new eyes on the sport. We're not knocking it being physical. What we are knocking is just the obvious, what we see, what's going on. And it's not happening to everybody. Let's just be honest. It's not happening to everybody. Yeah, it's a little cattiness. I do think that they are more physical than the NBA at times. I will say that. But they're also not as talented. So I feel like they have to compensate by being more physical. But let's keep going.
What people don't realize, in college, there's over 200 NCAA Division I women's college programs and 12 WNBA teams. Yeah. So you take the talent and it's centralized with the best, the biggest, the most physical, and really the best players in the world.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think there's always an adjustment for all rookies. I think our rookie class this year is doing outstanding. Yeah.
Word soup completely avoided what the question was asked. Asked us, do they think Caitlin Clark is being targeted? And she's giving word soup. That lets me know right there that Cathy Engelbert, whatever her name is, Engelhart, something like that. It lets me know that she sees exactly what's going on. But guess what? To not piss off all of your players under you or some of those angry ass coaches, you're not going to go against the grain. You're going with the grain, very much going with the grain. And she doesn't want any smoke. She doesn't want any confrontation, just like Christy Size. And when I see her talking, that's all I see is a Christy Size mini-me. That's all I see. Because she's not going to approach these players. She's not going to put her foot down. She's not going to do any of that because it's been going that way for so long. Okay, don't you know that part of innovation is growing, right? Part of business is innovation. That's business 101. I mean, you have to constantly grow your game. And it's funny how she's talking about marketing when I'm just like, okay, well, if you really want to market your game, then you take the golden goose and you multiply that, you grow that, and you multiply that again, you flip that and you grow it again. It's just it's simple, honestly. I understand that, you know, you don't want to get in and muck the game up, but if you end up losing more fans and some of the fans that you just got because of the things that are going on, then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, you know, don't be physical. I'm not saying don't challenge. I'm not saying any of that. But what I will say is that there is a generational talent that you aren't taking advantage of. Could you imagine, like, if Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, LeBron James, Steph Curry was going through this, and and it was like, damn, like, these are talents that can help grow the league. The NBA is very, very smart with, you know, how they are calculated and what they do to take the next steps going forward. But when you have the head of a snake, just as ignorant as the tail of it, I mean, you know, one can understand why this league has not been marketable for such a long time.
And no league is ever about one player.
Wrong again. I'm sorry, guys. How? So are you telling me that ESPN, Get Up, First Take, Colin Cowherd, Undisputed, First Thing First, you're telling me that all of these shows don't make LeBron James or the Dallas Cowboys the main topics? LeBron James, even in the offseason, is the main topic. Out of all 400-some NBA players, it is about one player. That's exactly why Bronny James was purposely held at 55 in the second round to be drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers, because it is about one player, and they want to market that. You don't think that Adam Silver stepped to all those teams and said, y'all better not dare touch Bronny James. That's all LeBron there. Don't touch it. So it is about one player. She just doesn't see what I'm saying, and she knows this. She just is incompetent.
That's a good question for USA Basketball. They have a process. They have alternates. So I'm sure Caitlin was in their pool, so I'm sure she's one of those. The other thing is, we just saw on the 3x3 team, Cameron Brink went down with a very unfortunate injury. Jerica Hamby from the LA Sparks, who's a great player, is now stepping in to her shoes. So they have alternates that they'll pull from if there's an injury. But this team is going for their 8th.
She married, man. Is she married? I want to know, man. Somebody tell me in the comment section, man. Does she have a man, or is she with a woman? Because something not right. And if I'm Caitlin Clark, I don't even want to be an alternate. You know, you guys already made these decisions before I came. Fuck it. Like, you guys go on without me. Like, I got stuff to do. I need to get in the lab. I need to work on my game and come back bigger, stronger, and better. And, you know, this lady is insane, man. And watching this whole interview, man, it makes sense why the WNBA is in the current state that it's in, because, man, she just don't get it. You know, she just don't get it, or she gets it, but is too scared to make the proper adjustments, man. This is very, very sad, because the WNBA, man, like I said, I do think for the next 1 to 3 years, I told you guys they have a window 1 to 3 years to convince everybody why this sport should be important. And if they fail and if they drop the ball, it's not going to come back. It's not going to come back. One can only hope that this year something spectacular happens, or good things keep happening. Oh, if Caitlin Clark gets injured, that's going to really tell you guys. If Caitlin Clark gets injured, watch the ratings. Literally, watch the ratings. And guess what? If she gets injured, man, we're going to come back to this lady here, and we're going to have a long talk, because this lady, man, she just don't get it. She just don't get it. It's as simple as day to me. And she refuses to acknowledge it because she is afraid. She's afraid of these black women with these attitudes stepping to her, wanting her to resign or whatever, man. She don't want no smoke. I mean, obviously it's a predominantly black league, so she don't want no smoke. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, I know it comes off like I'm just like always against, you know, my own kind, but that's not it. I'm just gonna tell you guys the truth on why this league is failing and why it's not happening. You know, and it is what it is. So you guys tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. Cathy has spoken, and clearly she has sided with the other side. So she is definitely playing it neutral for the most part. So who knows where this league is going to go. So you guys let me know what y'all think. Drop the comments in the comment section, man. Thank you guys for subscribing to the YouTube channel. See you guys next time. Peace. Yeah.